All right, maybe you ladies can relate, but sometimes you just know your body a little too well, right? So, this house, I am ready to just flatten it to the earth and just take out all our possessions and just start over. Because, I mean, the roof needs to get fixed, the basement needs to be finished. Uh, There's just so much. Right now, our issue is that our dryer, which was on a 3-year warranty, it's been 4 years, took up. So we've been having to deal with Mother Nature and drying our clothes outside or going to my in-laws or whatever. They actually just dropped off another load of clothes for us. So yesterday my husband gives me a call and says that Roto-Rooter is going to be coming over in like 15-20 minutes to work in the basement. I need to clear the clothes and blah blah blah. Okay, I do so. Roto-Rooter comes over. I take him downstairs into the basement and he's like, what seems to be the problem? And I'm like, oh yeah, our clothes aren't drying. I don't know if it's the vent or blah blah blah. And he goes, I'm here about a sink. Oh yeah, our sink also doesn't work in the basement. It's been overfilling. So it's been like filling up and then overfilling onto our clothes. We've been having wet clothes as well. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's been an issue too. So let me take you over that. And so backstory, I bought this this house from my parents back in 2020. They bought it from my great grandparents in 1999. So this has been in our house for like 3-ish generations or so. Anyways, he looks at the sink. He's like, it is old. He's like, it's my birthday and it's probably as old as I am. So I'm like, great. So he starts explaining to me everything that's wrong with the pipes, that there's cast iron and metal, that pretty much my pipes are like Velcro and catching all the hair, lint, everything. So $175 later, he fixes my sink with telling me that like I pretty much need a new sink and new pipes and all that. Meanwhile, upstairs, my kitchen sink is leaking. That's something that's on husband's to-do list. Apparently it's just one little piece or whatever. And then I'm trying to do dishes and the dishwasher's not working. Every time I do dishes, the dishwasher pod isn't using it. And yeah, I would normally wash dishes, but I'm like down to this much of dish soap. So I've been using it just to clean the necessities. So here I am feeling overwhelmed, like looking at the dishes, looking at the clothes and feeling so overwhelmed. And then I go to the bathroom and I'm just thinking about this and I'm like, I want to start crying. Like, I'm so upset. And then I go to the bathroom, I go to wipe, and then there's a spot of blood. I'm like, that makes sense. So the dishes will eventually get done, the clothes will eventually get cleaned, I will continue my cycle and whatever. But it's so nice to know sometimes that like all these heightened emotions I've been having isn't just me, it's also my hormones. And I mean, things will get better. Everything will get better. The house will get fixed or we'll move. One of the two will happen and it'll all be okay. But man,